Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Friday, February 3rd, 2017. This is Texan TV News from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. I am Channing Flatt.
And I'm Katy McQuillan. In today's top news, we will talk about the 51st Super Bowl in Houston this weekend, why the Children's Medical Center of Dallas is paying a $3.2 million fine, and Stephenville's new city administrator. These stories plus more coming up on Texan TV.
This Sunday is the 51st Super Bowl. The New England Patriots will go head-to-head with the Atlanta Falcons. Anticipating large numbers in the area, Uber will be in overdrive this Super Bowl Sunday. The estimated 1 million attending the game can use the app to get around town thanks to Uber. This comes with a little bit of tension between Houston and Uber. According to the Associated Press, Houston officials and Uber reached an agreement or compromise in November, keeping the service in the city through at least the Super Bowl. Uber doesn't like the regulations Houston has put in place, allowing such as drug tests and physical for drivers. Uber's general manager for Texas, Sargraz Murdia, says Uber's background screening of drivers is thorough and covers a person's driving history. Thankfully, the situation has been put on pause during Sunday's game. The New England Patriots and Atlanta Falcons will kick off at 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Fox Sports at NRG Stadium in Houston.
The memorial service for the senior nursing student J.C. Smathers will take place Sunday, February 5th at Llano High School. Visitation will be tomorrow at Waldrop Hawthorne Funeral Chapel in Llano, Texas, from 4 to 6 p.m. Memorial contributions may be made to J.C. Smathers Memorial Scholarship Fund, Tarleton State University, Box T0260, Stephenville, Texas, 76402. Smathers died from a gas leak at her home in Stephenville on Tuesday. She was 22. Tarleton State University will also lower the flags at half-staff in honor of J.C.
In local news, Stephenville named Alan Barnes the new city administrator. As reported by The Flash today, Barnes is one of 4 finalists following a national search by Strategic Government Resources. Barnes has 20 years of experience in city management. Local leaders agree that he is the best man for the job. They are impressed with his personality and professionalism. Concerns have been raised about his employment. He left his last job in October at the Gonzales Inquirer. Mayor Connie Cassier received complaints about Barnes' unacceptable conduct with city employees. Barnes is upfront about his last experience in his last job. When confronted about it by The Flash, Stephenville council members said that they are aware of Barnes' past employment and potential issues, but have no reservations in hiring him.
In state news, a Dallas hospital paid a fine reaching almost $3.2 million. The facility, formerly known as the Children's Medical Center of Dallas, was issued this fine after a multi-year investigation into patient data privacy breaches. According to a report, a BlackBerry containing unencrypted patient information for 3,800 persons was lost in 2009, and a laptop containing encrypted information on 2,500 patients was stolen from the hospital in 2013. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office said the fine against the hospital was the result of impermissible disclosure of secured health information. Hospital administrators believe no patients or their families were affected by the loss of data.
And now today's national and international news from the Associated Press. In Virginia, the search for Sunny, a 19-month-old red panda, continues. The Associated Press reports that Sunny escaped from her enclosure at the Virginia Zoo over a week ago, but there's still no sign of the young red panda. Sunny has managed to remain undetected by infrared cameras, drones, zoo staff, and search dogs. The zoo believes that a storm may have aided Sunny's escape. She could have slipped on one of the branches that hangs over the pedestrian walkway. The use of the tree branches to escape is not a new concept. In 2013, a red panda in the Smithsonian National Zoo broke free of its enclosure by climbing another tree. The Virginia Zoo is looking into claims on Sunny's sighting in the area.
And in Paris, French soldiers were attacked this morning at the Louvre Museum. The Associated Press officials have described this attack as a suspected terrorist attack. A police union official said the attacker was carrying 2 backpacks and had 2 machetes. When he told he couldn't bring his bag into the shopping mall underneath the museum, he lunged at the soldiers yelling Allahu Akbar and tried to stab them with a machete. 4 soldiers tried to fight off the attacker before opening fire and shooting him 5 times. The attacker was wounded in the stomach but is conscious and moving. Little is known about the attacker, but the phrase he shouted in Arab is an Arabic phrase translating to God is greatest. The Louvre Museum is in the center of Paris and is one of the capital's biggest tourist attractions. Mona Lisa painting. This attack highlights the threat to French officials, which has repeatedly occurred in 2015 and 2016. For more of today, national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. President Donald Trump's nominee for Education Secretary has cleared a major hurdle in the Senate. Senators voted 52 to 48 to cut off debate, setting the stage for a final confirmation vote next week on Betsy DeVos. In Paris, a knife-wielding man attacked French soldiers on patrol near the Louvre Museum in what officials described as a suspected terror attack. The soldiers first tried to fight off the attacker, then opened fire, shooting him 5 times. The Trump administration is imposing new sanctions against Iran for test firing a ballistic missile, but Tehran has already taken action against the U.S., banning American wrestlers from participating this month in the Freestyle World Cup competition. And in Houston, Super Bowl excitement is heating up, and one artist's work is getting lots of attention. Marcus Rivero painted cleats for Atlanta running back Devonta Freeman and Patriots cornerback Malcolm Butler, using designs submitted by fans. Ned Barker, Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In campus sports, Tarleton baseball will play at 1 p.m. here against Arlington Baptist. They'll also compete in a doubleheader against Arlington Baptist on Saturday beginning at 1 o'clock. Tennis kicks off the season also at home against Howard Payne today at 4. Softball will begin its season as well against Washburn and Newman University in Magnolia, Arkansas for the Southern Arkansas Invitational.
The forecast for today through the weekend will be chilly. Today will be partly sunny with a high of 50 degrees and a low of 40 degrees. This weekend will be cloudy on Saturday, staying in the lower to mid 50s. Sunday is supposed to warm up a little bit with a high in the upper 70s and a low of 50 and partly cloudy skies. This has been a production of Texan TV News and a product of Texan News Service from the campus of Tarleton State University in Steubenville, Texas. Today's broadcast was produced by Kristen Rocha and Whitney Walker and Cheney.
Thank you, Katie. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for breaking news coverage and more.
Have a good day.